everybody, I hope you're all doing okay. So today's video is a little bit of a different one for me. It is a charity shop and secondhand sort of book haul. I don't think I've really spoke that much about books on this channel before, but I am a massive book lover, and so I thought I would just do a book haul as I've been looking for certain books in charity shops recently. I found a couple of them and I also picked up some more. Just thought that I'd do a book haul. I enjoy watching book hauls and I thought maybe you'd enjoy it. So if you're not a book fan, obviously you won't like this because I am going to be reading out some of the blurbs and stuff. So yeah, if you would like to see what books I've bought second hand recently, then carry on watching. So I'm pretty sure all these books were around about £1 each. They usually are that price in charity shops anyway. So really inexpensive way to shop for books. So the first thing I'm going to show you are all YA books. So we have got The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. We've got Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I think that's how you say it. And then we've got this one, which is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. Oh, it's actually the person's name, Rainbow. Wow, that's really cool. So obviously these two you may have heard of, as I think they are films. I have seen this film and I know it was really sad, but it was quite a while ago. So I'm quite interested in reading the book. It's about a girl who is terminally ill with cancer, and then she meets this boy who I've forgotten his name. He is called Augustus, and they meet in like the cancer support group and they just create a really nice friendship. And yeah, I'd just be really excited to read the book. I know it is going to be really sad. It'll probably even be sadder than the film because it'll have a lot more like detail in it, but I really do want to read that. So yeah, I picked that one up for £1. And then Everything Everything, I think this is on Netflix. So this says, Maddie is allergic to the world. She hasn't left her house in 17 years. Ollie is the boy next door. He's determined to find a way to reach her. So yeah, I have seen a trailer for the film, but I haven't actually watched it. So I think I'm going to read the book, and then if I like it, I'll give the film a watch. This is only a really small book, so it shouldn't take me too long to read. And yeah, I just absolutely love this like design. I feel like a tattoo like that would be really cool. And then this one I was super interested in. This one sounds really cool. Again, it's a small book, so it shouldn't take me too long to read. But this says, Eleanor is the new girl in town, and with her chaotic family life, her mismatched clothes and unruly red hair, she couldn't stick out more if she tried. Park, I love that name, Park. Park is the boy at the back of the bus. Black t-shirts, headphones, head in a book. He thinks he's made himself invisible, but not to Eleanor, never to Eleanor. Slowly, steadily, through late-night conversations and an ever-growing stack of mixtapes, Eleanor and Park fall for each other. They fall in love the way you do the first time when you're young and you feel as if you have nothing and everything to lose. That sounds so romantic and cute and lovely. And yeah, I just thought it was really interesting. I've never seen it before, so for £1 I picked it up and I'm really looking forward to reading that one. These are two like random books that I picked up, but the rest of the books are all pretty much chick lit. So I thought that I would go with these two next. So this is Bridget Jones' Diary. I've been wanting to read this for a really long time and I've always seen it in charity shops. So recently I've been trying to hunt for it. I never found it. My partner's mum found it for me. So I'm really excited to read this. I know it's like quite an old book. And you can tell that this book is super old, like it looks so worn, but I love that about charity shop books, that like you just know that someone else has read it and hopefully enjoyed it. So yeah, I just feel like this is going to be really funny. I'm a massive Bridget Jones fan, so I'm really excited to read this, and it's by Helen Fielding. Then we've got this book. So this is such a random book for me. This is not a book I would usually go for, but a couple of weekends ago we stayed in Cromer in this really cute little cottage, and there was this really sweet little bookshelf. So I looked at all the books and this was one of the books. I didn't steal it, before you assume that about me. I read the back of it and thought it just sounded really funny, so I was hunting for it in charity shops and I found it. And yeah, so it's called The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out of the Window and Disappeared. And I'll just read you the little first bit that it says here, which is, sitting quietly in his room in an old people's home, Alan Carlson is waiting for a party he doesn't want to begin. His 100th birthday party, to be precise. The mayor will be there, the press will be there, but as it turns out, Alan will not. And then it says, escaping through his bedroom window into the flower bed, Alan makes his getaway. And then it just goes on to say that he basically escapes the care home and goes on to have a fun adventure. And I think you learn a lot about like his life and things that he's gone through. And I just thought it sounded really cool. It is probably the biggest book that I have now. So I don't know when I'm going to read this. I think it would be nice, like a holiday read, like when you've got a week of like solid kind of reading and stuff. But yeah, I'm really excited to read that, and I really hope I enjoy it because it is really something different for me. But yeah, I'm really glad that I've managed to find it, and that is by Jonas Jonasson. So the rest of my books are very chick lit, very girly, and a lot of them have the same sort of theme. Anything that's about a bakery, a tea shop, a little village, a little cute seaside town, anything like that, I just love. I don't think I've ever read a book like that I hate. Partly because the covers are so adorable. Like, look at that. That just makes me so happy every time I pick up books like this to read. That just makes me instantly happy. So this one is The Lemon Tree Cafe by Kathy Bramley. I remember seeing this in the shops when it was first out, and I was attracted to the cover. But I saw it in a charity shop and I bought it because I think it looks super cute, really my type of book. So this says, when Rosie Featherstone finds herself unexpectedly jobless, the offer to help her beloved Italian grandmother out at the Lemon Tree Cafe, a little slice of Italy nestled in the rolling hills of Derbyshire, feels like the perfect way to keep busy. That just sounds like a really lovely little girly book that I will enjoy. I love these books because they're just so easy to read, and you just kind of get sucked into this sweet little cute world that everything is just cute, and bakeries and tea shops, and it's just so lovely. So yeah, I picked that one up, and then this one as well, which I've never seen before, but this was £1 as well, and it's The Little Bakery on Rosemary Lane by Ellen Berry. And this says, welcome to Burley Bridge, the little village where a new beginning could be just down the lane. So cheesy, but actually just adorable. And this is Roxanne Cartwright is a fashion editor, and then our new boss comes in to shake things up. Her career's in turmoil. She goes back to a quiet Yorkshire village where she grew up, and then she's realised that it's changed. It's got loads of new shops in it. There's a new bakery, and then there's a character here that says Michael the baker is everything she doesn't look for in a man. We all know what that means, ladies. We all know what that means. There is this one, which is by Julie Kaplan, and it's called The Little Paris Patisserie. And it says, in a cosy corner of Paris, so it's Paris as well. And I've read Jenny Colgan's The Loveliest Chocolate Shop in Paris, and I really loved that. And the fact that it was in Paris. I think I've read a couple of Paris-themed books, actually. And I loved it. I've never really been to Paris, but I want to go. I say never really because I went when I was younger to Disneyland, but not to actual Paris. And these books, they always make me want to go to Paris. So this says, in a cosy corner of Paris, a delicious little patisserie is waiting to be discovered, and romantic might just be on the menu. So the main character is called Nina, which the book I'm reading now, which is The Little Shop of Happily Ever After, she's called Nina as well, and I love that name. I think she just goes to Paris, helps to run a patisserie course. She can't say au revoir quick enough. So yeah, she goes off to Paris and works in a patisserie. I'm sure there's going to be some romance in it, some little baking in it, which I love. And yeah, I thought that was super cute. I don't know when really any of these books were out. I don't really know if they're new or if they're old or what, but they all sound pretty modern to me, so I think I will like them either way. So this one is by Caroline Roberts, and it's The Cosy Tea Shop in the Castle. This says, can Ellie bake her way to happy ever after? When Ellie lands her dream job running the little tea shop in the beautiful but crumbling Claverham Castle, it's the perfect escape from her humdrum job in the city. Life is definitely on the rise as Ellie replaces spreadsheets for scones and continues her nana's brilliant baking legacy. Well, that sounds cute, and I want to know all about her cute little nana. This is by Caroline Roberts, and I have got another Caroline Roberts book, which is called The Cosy Chocolate Christmas Shop, or The Cosy Christmas Chocolate Shop. I don't think they're related, but I might have to check that before I read this, because I haven't read that one yet. It's on my Christmas TBR shelf. But yeah, that sounds cute. Why not? So yeah, pick that one up. And then this one is by Heidi Swain. I think it's a Swain. I think it's a N. Yes, there is a N behind that sticker. This was £1. And this is called Coming Home to Cuckoo Cottage. I love the title, and I really love the cover of this one. I love the colours. Like, that is just a beautiful book. Like, I am tempted to get a Kindle, but I just love the actual books. Like, look how pretty that is. It is so cute. When Lottie Foster's old family friend dies, she inherits the lovely Cuckoo Cottage, but it seems that beneath its charm, the cottage is slowly but surely falling apart. Luckily, Matt, the local builder, is always on hand to help with the problems that somehow seem to keep cropping up. But is he just a bit good to be true? Certainly Will, Lottie's closest neighbour, seems to think so. Just, yeah, cheesy, cute, girly, love it. Also found this one, which is a Sophie Kinsella book, and it is called Remember Me. I've only read, I think, one other Sophie Kinsella book, which is My Not So Perfect Life. I absolutely loved that, and I actually found it so hilarious. So I'm really looking forward to reading this one. This one sounds really good. It's about a girl called Lexi. She wakes up in hospital thinking she's 25 with crooked teeth and a disastrous love life. But to her disbelief, she learns it's 3 years later. She's a super toned 28-year-old. Her teeth are straight. She's the boss of her department and she's married to a good-looking millionaire. I mean, that sounds good. She can't believe her luck, especially when she sees her stunning new loft apartment, and she'll definitely have a fantastic marriage once she gets to know her husband again. Soon she realises her perfect life isn't all as it seems. Her old colleagues hate her, a rival is after her job, and a dishevelled, sexy guy turns up and lands a new bombshell. So I thought that sounded really interesting, like a really interesting storyline, maybe a tiny bit more interesting than the other ones, but yeah, so I'm really excited to read that one. I think this is going to be one of my next ones that I read. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. That does sound really good, and I've actually read some pretty good reviews on that one as well, I think. So I've been on the hunt for these two Jenny Colgan books in the charity shops for quite a while. This one's actually in really good condition. So this is Jenny Colgan, Christmas at Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop. I've read the first book, which is Rosie Hopkins' Sweet Shop of Dreams, I think it's called. But this is obviously the second one, so this is the Christmas one. Look how shiny and cute that cover is. Like, look at the little jars of sweets. And yeah, I really liked the first book, so I wanted to pick up the Christmas one, so I'll put that on my Christmas shelf as well. But yeah, for £1, really happy I found that one. And then this one is a Christmas version as well. This is Christmas at Little Beach Street Bakery. So I've read the normal one, I've read the summer version, and I haven't read the Christmas version. So yeah, I'm excited to read this one again. That'll go on the Christmas shelf. But Jenny Colgan is my absolute favourite, like, chick lit author. Every book of hers that I've read, I just love it. I love her writing, and like the characters are always just really lovely girls who, like, I actually just want to be friends with all of them. So yeah, really happy I found those two. I think there's one more Jenny Colgan book that I need to find, which is Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend. That's the only one that I don't think I have. Well, I don't have it. That's the only one, and I need to get that. So I'm currently on the hunt for that one in charity shops as well. So that is all the books I've picked up recently, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and obviously subscribe if you would like to see more from me. I'm thinking about doing a bookshelf tour because I've been watching loads of those recently, and it's made me really want to do my own. So if that's something you want to see, then obviously do subscribe down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye! Bridget Jones. Yeah, I think there's 12 or 13. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I'm gonna cheat. This 100-year-old man, it's actually the hefty one as well. Yes! Here's the book haul. There's a lot.